This is per TCA 58-2-120, and he will explain the order, and we will also be publishing the order so people can read that and you can get more detail on it. So Chief Greg Miller will be speaking, followed by County Mayor Anthony Holt and Sumner County Sheriff Sonny Weatherford. Chief Miller.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. Same song, different verse, it seems, but we're still here and we're still talking about the coronavirus. In the 2-week span from May 25th to June 8th, Sumner County experienced an increase in 160 cases. The following 2 weeks from June 8th to June 22nd, Sumner County experienced an increase of 209 cases. In the most recent 2 weeks, which is from June 22nd through today, July 6th, Sumner County has experienced an increase in nearly 450 cases, double the previous 2-week groupings. 3 times in the past 2 weeks, we have hit our largest daily increase. We've had an additional 5 deaths in the past few weeks here in Sumner County. So we appeal to you today, and with the mayor's executive order that he's going to speak of, is that I personally do not know of an individual that has contracted the virus while wearing a face covering. I also do not know of a person who has spread the virus while wearing a face covering. Face coverings are important because COVID-19 is droplet borne. The vapor mist when we speak, when we sing, when we talk, when we cough, when we sneeze, it is a projectile. The face covering blocks and prevents that from making contact with someone else. The large majority of deaths in our state have been those greater than 60 years old. It is my desire that your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather stay healthy, that they do not get this. It's my desire that our children be able to return to school. Our upcoming seniors get to enjoy one of the greatest things in youth is a senior year. Our athletes get to enjoy their sporting seasons. I personally hope that we can have a college football season. And I feel like with the executive order by Mayor Holt, this will help slow this spread to where those things that we love and those that we love can stay healthy and we can return back to the life that we knew before COVID-19. One thing as I close, and I'll turn it over to Mayor Holt. It doesn't have to be a mask similar to this. It can be any style. It can be a buff. It can be some sort of face covering. Just something to block and stop the spread of those droplets. Thank you.
I want to thank you, Chief Miller, for those comments, and I think that sets the stage on where we are today. On July the 3rd, Governor Lee's executive order number 54 granted county mayors in 89 counties the authority to issue local face mask requirements in the event of a significant rise in COVID-19 cases. After consulting with local health professionals and discussions with city and county leaders, I am today, which will be effective midnight tonight, am issuing a county-wide executive order requiring all citizens to wear face masks in public places. We are currently experiencing a public health emergency. We need everyone's help to slow the trend of rising COVID-19 cases. My purpose and my sole purpose is to reduce the rate of infection of this deadly virus. Over the past couple of weeks, our numbers of confirmed cases have risen dramatically, as Chief Miller says, which is concerning and dangerous. In the last 7 days, from June 30th to July 5th, there have been 292 positive cases. This is an average of 41 new cases per day. I can tell you, pandemic fatigue is real. Our confusion and frustration today is real. But now is the time to take proactive measures and focus on the health of our family, friends, and neighbors, and our community at large. Not only has this virus had a detrimental effect on the health and the welfare of the citizens, but it's also been responsible for wrecking our economic welfare. Now, it's up to all of us to be responsible and take the advice of healthcare professionals. We need to change the current dynamic to slow the spread of this dangerous disease. Health professionals recommend that wearing face covering is the most effective way to slow the spread of the virus. If community action is not taken immediately, the spread of this virus will continue to intensify and our daily activities will be impacted. If we don't take these steps, we may end up to where we started, with businesses closing, which will in turn have a devastating effect on our community, our family, and our ability to earn a living. With this order, I am asking nicely, I am pleading, but I am also using the power the governor conveyed upon county mayors to require that you wear a face mask. This order will be enforced. But I want to thank you because I know as responsible men and women, leaders of our community, you will cooperate in this matter. Thank you for keeping your family and our community and our region and our state safe. All I can tell you is God bless and best wishes. Thank you.
After hearing the comments from Chief Miller, I'm concerned about the spread of COVID-19 in Sumner County as well. Myself and my entire sheriff's office will do everything we can to support our citizens and to keep them healthy. Starting tomorrow and continuing throughout the week, our sheriff's deputies will be stationed throughout the county at staggered times to provide free masks to anyone that might need one. Those times and locations will be posted on our website and our Facebook page shortly. Based upon the recommendations of the governor, Mayor Holt has issued an executive order, and I am required to uphold it. I took a sworn oath, and I will follow it. I hope that all of our citizens will act responsibly to not only protect themselves, but their neighbors. All I hope to accomplish is to provide education and supplies to enable folks to keep themselves safe. I am opposed to having to take law enforcement actions. However, the statute authorizes it if necessary. My plea is to all of you to merely follow the guidelines so that we can put the virus behind us. I don't want anyone that does not have a facial covering to go without one. I hope that anyone who needs one will stop by those distribution sites and pick one up. Thank you.
All right, that concludes the press conference, and if you've got any questions, you can direct those to Mayor Holt afterwards by email. Thank you.